While we're talking about figuring it out, one of the things that I also kind of noticed about Cotton Fest, obviously we've got the new kids who are also out there still trying to get themselves out on stage. There's also some of those artists who you're also kind of sitting back and they're like, yo, next year I need to be on the Cotton Fest stage. Newer artists sometimes can slightly struggle, well, maybe because I was there a little bit earlier. So, you know, you can kind of see, okay, maybe on stage, struggling a little bit, but obviously the music is there and the fans are there. So we did get a couple of tips as to kind of how to better your stage presence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Trying to, you know, help the kids out. You know.
Aye. Anyway, yeah.
It's not about me. Who need it now? I'm cousin, guys. How? Anyway, so some of the tips that we kind of got.
Glad his wife doesn't watch the podcast.
I mean, honestly, because then I'm in trouble.
Because you know, I saw some. Sorry to interrupt you.
My wife's got your
But there
number.
was some tweets. Some niggas tweeted like how the Super Bowl halftime show, because J-Lo and Shakira were performing. So everybody was like, "Yo, almost got in trouble with my girl." She's like, "Why are you watching this so hard?" So I'm just saying, like, I'm just glad your wife don't watch the podcast, because you would be sleeping on the couch, boy.
She wouldn't be greeting me in public, but anyway, you know.
I
that's
think
a
she does watch. She just doesn't know it yet.
No, my wife knows I'm faithful.
Anyway, let's get back to the kids. So we got a couple of tips from musiconamission.com. And these are some of the things that I think is very imperative for people who are actually jumping on big stages like Cotton Fest, especially if you're going to aspire to being there next year. The first thing is obviously find out what makes you unique, because people pay attention to certain things like that. And I think the uniqueness, obviously, you can see with the guys who are actually commanding so much space on stage have something. That's why that's why someone like Ricky can have that, let's go this way, that way. He's involving the crowd. He's making sure that you're doing something that people are going to remember every time he jumps on stage.
Can even be a small thing like your outfit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's like for starters, like make sure
like
that's
show
okay.
up.
Yeah.
Now, what I lay if I like that's like more than a petrol. Like, you can't get anywhere if you don't have that outfit.
And I'm so glad you're bringing this up, because there was actually an interaction that I had with Faith K on Twitter, and she was like, "Bro, it's so expensive being a female artist. Always got to get all our shit together. I got to make sure I got my makeup done. My hair's got to be done. I've got to have a different outfit every time I jump on stage. It's expensive." And it's irritating because sometimes for the dudes, you can see them literally look like they just pitch up.
You've mentioned this before.
Tracksuit pants and a t-shirt and a cap. And it's like,
much love, man. Shout out to them. They actually
you know,
guys,
sometimes
so much effort,
tracksuit
man.
pants and the shirt could be your swag on that
I
day.
understand that.
Yeah,
but-
Maria dependent, boy.
But also,
But
don't
you know
look...
what I mean? What kind of tracksuit
But
pants?
Who's Skepta was in the tracksuits?
Yeah.
But
It
it's
could be a
swaggy.
cozy aesthetic, and that is a thing.
But it's a cozy aesthetic if you're going to make it look
Of
sexy.
course, yeah.
Don't look
Not
like you just woke up. That's the problem. It's sometimes abantu ngathi abagezi nakhona bayavuka nje but okay, stage and then back to bed. I mean, come on.
Split to the henny.
Do you know what I mean? Back to the beer.
Then
you
you
know what
wake
I
up
mean?
and
Yo, I
do
was
it
about to
again.
say
And-
something I was going to get in trouble, but anyway.
I say it.
I know.
You're
Next
starting again.
Yeah.
You say it.
Yayithanda le
First
nto lomjita.
episode, he's
We
starting
always
with
do
this.
that.
Yayithanda le
We
nto
always do
lomjita.
that.
He's starting with these
And then-
things.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yayithanda.
Let's carry on.
And then,
I'm
and then
giving you
people
to
in the
carry on.
comments are saying Viju doesn't finish his thoughts.
He
Ooh,
doesn't.
Nah.
He
Yeah,
never
but
does.
I don't want to get fried by niggas out there.
Imagine.
So then what are you doing on the seat? You're coming here to make Universal look good.
Ooh. Anyway, let's move on. So, also while you're on stage, make sure
He'll
that...
reserve his comments.
A couple of other tips. I'm just going to run through them because there's actually quite a few. There's one that says take up a lot of space, which is really important, I think, because you can't be on a big stage and only be on one corner. You need to be able to kind of talk to everybody who's in front of you. I think another one, like you mentioned here, choose your outfit to look the part. Involve the crowd. I think that's also very important,
Crowd
because sometimes
engagement
you can
is important.
perform and then you're performing to yourself because I'm not begging so.
So it goes back to the thing. So when it's that, what I like about crowd engagement, we actually are engaging with the crowd, right? And one particular instance is this, right? And when Casper came out with Doc Shebeleza, if you guys remember before, he used to teach the people Doc Shebeleza.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And as much as I can say this, people probably get brainwashed and like you lock it into people's head. Doc Shebeleza.
Sure.
Shebeleza. Doc, cut.
Sure.
Next.
Steeler still writes a lot of his hooks like that.
Yeah.
So you write a hook,
and you teach the crowd.
go try it out.
Yeah.
And then if the crowd likes it, you'll go back into the
That's
studio and
it.
make it a song.
That's
finish
it.
a song.
Yeah.
That's smart. But I
That's
remember, yeah,
smart.
Casper actually did that where he actually didn't have a finished song. He
Actually,
literally only had the chorus and a bridge, and then he said, okay, let's perform.
actually, funny enough, when we say that, right, and if you look at a lot of the piano songs as well, right, what I've picked up, I always pick them up on social media before the actual release comes out. So it's already a chant, or people have been saying this thing that it's already got the crowd engagement.
Like, what is this?
So for if you are not on the streets or whatever, you'll be like, hey, it's a hot song.
Which major is
right?
Porisa under?
He is with Sony.
Yeah, he's with.
He's still with Sony. I just don't know how Sony is allowing him to do this thing of WhatsApp.
I think maybe the Scorpion King.
I don't know.
I think the Scorpion King element is not there.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's
I stand to be wrong, but from what I remember, I think he had a JV between Black Boy Music and Sony. And then I think he was supposed to give them 3 albums. I think he gave them Storm Wave Volume 1. And then they dropped Lindo's debut. So I think...
Shasha?
Scorpion Kings?
No, Scorpion Kings is outside.
That's
Shasha?
So I think Shasha's under Black Boy. So I think they put her under Sony.
Sure.
Then everything else is under... I saw the one album was under Pornhub.
Yo, now we're about to call this girl and tell her.
Oh my God. Yo, we need Pornhub as one of our sponsors.
The scary part is that I didn't even find anything wrong until he said, yo. Piano Hub.
And then I think the other one is called New Money something.
Gang.
New Money Gang.
Hey, but Por is getting his money everywhere,
So,
even through Pornhub.
He's probably still gonna release one more album through Sony, but all this other stuff's been...
I just like the work ethic. The work ethic
definitely.
is too much. And everybody needs to get into that zone, okay?
And he also doesn't talk much.
Yeah.
He's just kicking the work.
No,
he gives the people what they want. Yeah. No, he gives the people what they want.
And I mean, I was listening to that singer song, Imaliam, and I was like, yo, man.
It's amazing.
This song is so dope. And I remember literally Zinga living at Pori's Black Boy studio, just recording, to them dropping Gala, to them dropping this one now, and to seeing the space Zinga's in, you know. It's really, really amazing. So outside of him being quiet, he's helping out so many people.
Yeah,
he's a good producer.
I know,
He's
He's got a boys' hostel happening there at his house. There's so many niggas who are out there just like working and recording.
Producers
and
as well.
working and recording.
Yeah.
So shout out to
And a lot of them are now coming into the light. Lucas Raps used to sleep on the couch there. You know?
Howard as well, always at Pori's place, and he did that song with Java. Really dope song.
Sure.
All right, just to finish off some of the tips as well. Obviously, do your research as to where you're going to be performing. Don't just perform the same set that you're going to do in the north and do that in the dust.
Yo, please tell that to the bigger artists. Because when I'm tired of saying the same set the whole time. 2020 niggas, please change.
Please change.
Yeah.
No,
No, the bigger artists. I'm an A-list. No. I'm an A-list artist. No.
Give us names,
I'm an A-list artist.
Wait, change the set?
They sets. Like, give us something different. So here's the thing, right? You go to a cotton fest, for example. You should know the target market that's a cotton fest, right? Why am I going to go perform an Afro-pop song as a hip-hop artist where I'm like, yo, this is a hip-hop event. I'm supposed to hit these kids unexpectedly, right? I've got songs on my album that kids really fuck with that I don't usually perform.
I hear you.
That's it. So they need to just...
Jay-Z's B-sides.
Yeah, thank you. They need to excite us again, right?
So saying play it too safe.
Definitely. It's like, you guys know the hits, the same shit. Yo, hit us with that joint that we know that, yo, this shit is fucking hard.
Got you.
And you perform the shit out of that, and we're like, yo.
And you can change it up. We're not saying
because
do all the new stuff.
Yeah,
you can have the hit,
the new stuff.
then have the, not new, have the hit, have the,
well, not even the hits. For me, it's about just surprise niggas.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm saying, look, the artist might feel like, I'm not going to go to a cotton fest and perform all my album, joints.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, to make them feel comfortable, you can start off with your banger and then give me something I don't know. It's like, having sex.
Yeah.
You're going, you know what I mean? You're going to have the missionary, but you're going to doggy the shit out of it too. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to missionary it all the time.
I hear you.
You know? So that's what I'm saying. For an artist to go 1, 2, 1, 2.
Why are you laughing so much?
Oh, Bible. I'm listening to Scoop and I'm listening to his tips that he's giving the kids.
Otherwise, how you doing?
You gotta Sometimes you gotta be street,
Sure,
sometimes you gotta be formal. You know? Street and formal. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
it mix a match?
Mix it up. But I appreciate
definitely
appreciate
agree.
what you're saying, because at the end of the day, you can't perform the same thing to, for instance, even us as DJs, we'll have a corporate set compared to one you'll play at Sumo, compared to one that you'll play at a
I think
dance
we're opening up a
festival,
can of
compared to-
worms there. The remarks that are gonna come for the DJs about their sets and how
yeah, no,
people went to
definitely.
taboo.
No,
But you know,
definitely.
I'm just saying, not that you guys have done it.
No.
I'm just saying there's a can of worms being opened up there. There's a
What?
Pandora's box that we're opening up.
Yeah, no,
What?
definitely.
I'm saying that people have said that DJs sometimes,
All I do is win,
you know, you'll go from.
I didn't play once at Cotton Fest.
and I'm happy.
Honestly,
Actually, we should have played that. I should have played that.
Why
No.
would you
Just
do that?
DJ, just
No.
to.
No.
Not even one hip hop DJ played All I Do Is Win. Can this stigma
Okay.
leave us alone,
Yeah.
guys?
Okay.
Did
Please,
anyone
sir.
play Mkarimba?
No, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. And he was there most of the day, so he would have
Okay.
known.
Yeah, I did not hear it.
That's
Okay.
good. All right.
dope.
We
just
love you, Karimba, by the way, but no.
Yeah, no, anything bad. I wasn't saying.
anyway. And then also I mentioned do your research, record your performances. If you have
Content.
somebody who can,
Content.
not even for content, just
Yeah.
for you to go back
Analyzing.
and be like,
Analyze.
okay, I screwed
Okay,
up
cool.
there. Let me go
Examine
back
yourself.
and fix that.
Perfect.
Do you know what I mean? It's, it's the same as
Right.
us being here and being able to watch the episode
Well,
and say, okay, let's get
even
better.
beyond analyzing, for the content part, I mean, when you look at the Travis Scott, the docu that he put out, right? And from the first Travis Scott performance that he used to perform for just Tinala.
Yeah, the
You know what I
15
mean?
people.
The 15
to
people.
the 50,000.
You know what I mean? That's a fucking story to tell.
And to find and see Mike Dean is still there.
Yeah. Because he believed. You can say they believed. Right? Yeah, he believed. So he saw they believed. And
But
to
you
what they
get
have
those
right
ride or
now.
dies, those people who are there from the beginning saying, you're going to be a star.
I'm a
I'm
ride
coming
or
with you.
die.
Yeah.
I'm coming with you.
No, those are great tips.
How
Is there
many
more?
of these things? Oh.
No, that's why I said there's a lot of them. Okay, well, I'm almost at the end. So there's also understand your
Sheesh, these
audience.
lights.
And
Definitely.
the last one as well, practice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Can I quote something else as well? Production.
Yes.
So, like, guys,
The visuals?
Visuals. So, right now, in this day and age, when you watch the Keenans of this world, you can see, look, oh, this is how the songs are appearing. Oh, this is dope. This is how it sounds, right? And you watch that, you're like, oh, I need to have a prop like the KO where he did the show with that whole big
Yo,
Popeye.
he had an amazing set at Cotton Fest.
You're like, oh,
Even though it
that's
was
what's-
the Afro kind of songs, he mixed it up very nicely, you know?
So you're like, that's the...
The Afro pop
So
songs.
you need to have that, like the way he had that Popeye, where he differentiates himself for whatever, because that's how he looks, presents himself. So the visuals and the presenting yourself, production on the stage has to be different from the next.
Yeah.
You love KO.
He's my nigga for life. He's my dog for life.
Hey, you might as well comment. Did you see him?
He's my dog for life.
Shout out.
I ain't gonna beat around the bush. He's my
Yeah,
nigga
but
for life.
it's also dope to also kind of see, like you're saying, if you're working with the production team, you're also gonna say, okay, these are the type of lights I want to flicker at on this specific song. Even go there to the guy who's hosting the event and demand things like you want flame, you want
pyros,
CO2 machines, you want all of that stuff.
I'm not
Why?
gonna lie, like some of you guys will not get that.
Nah.
Amiga, forget it now. Just handle the water and ice. The flame is for the hot nigga. And when you get to be a hot nigga, then they'll throw flame for you. What the? Oh, I'm thinking shit. Go to the flame.
Well,
What I'm saying is aspire to it.
I was just
Aspire
thinking
to
because
it.
you're gonna let these niggas run a mark out in these
Do
streets.
it. I say ask for it. Go Dimples and say, hey.
I was at Pop Bottles, bro, and this young kid, I just booked him because he had a hit. I heard it on your show and
Yeah.
why? And then the next thing,
Demand
he was
the pyros.
demanding flame. I'm like,
you
what?
gotta demand it, man.
Demand the pyros.
You gotta demand it. So another thing for
Dimples
me
will pay for it.
it's even some things you can actually design, like stage design, like at Cotton Fest, me as a dust DJ rocking out there, they ever sort of said, okay, what am I crate? Do I have on my crates? Do I have am I dumpy? Do I like you gotta look different from the next man. So
Yeah.
when you come through, even just like, oh shit, now we're in another element because that guy's gone. He's taken to another zone.
Yeah.
So the whole stage design thing,
And again, to correct it, stage design is like your merch and your outfit.
Yeah.
The guy booking you doesn't owe you that.
no,
Yeah.
you
Even
supposed to do it yourself.
overseas, you hear a lot of dudes saying, I took my money, I've invested in my tour bus and my stage design and my stage performance. So don't now demand these from the promoters and the guys booking you for gigs. It's your responsibility with the money that you are getting. This is what's called investing back into yourself.
Yeah.
Most of the time when you're doing big festivals, you're probably not even going to make any money because you're spending the money on dancers, you're spending the money
But you're
on...
investing in your brand.
But that's what it's about.
But
yeah.
people will remember you, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
The same way I remember Big Zulu's performance at the South African Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah.
He brought all his homies, all the Nkabis were on stage there.
Yeah.
Clean.
And I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I know we're not
That's-
taxi rank, but this is fully in.
Yeah.
I loved it.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Clean.
That's
It
dope.
also goes back to the whole, was a Zulu boy who used to do Mpepo. Back
Yeah.
then, yeah. It's just one of those things that you gotta pick something
Java
different.
does it now. Tani
Yeah.
Samazwa used to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
you bring
that,
something
you know,
different. Be you.
100%.
You know?
Was that it, Noni?
That's it, I'm done.